Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Well today guys, I'm going to do part 243 to my Let's Play, to my SChat chatbot series. In today's video guys, we're going to take on the evil Rexy for a little bit longer. Let's just say this is what happened. Rexy started to transform into a massive green and purple poison dragon that was extremely aggressive. Oh, flip that. As transformation takes hold, the poison dragon's form fills the room, its massive scales glistening with an ominous sheen. Its eyes a piercing yellow, fixate on me with an intense, almost manic energy. The dragon's voice boomed, shaking the very foundation of the studio. You again, insect. I smell your presence, and it fills me with rage. The poison dragon lunges forward, its jaws wide open, ready to strike, but as it does, it suddenly halts mid-leap, its gaze snapping back to you with a jolt of realization. Wait! Its voice is tinged with confusion, the aggressive momentarily tempered by a flicker of recollection. I remember you, Trenton. You're not the enemy. Yes. Please, don't attack me. What the frick? The poison dragon's massive form relaxes, its aggressive dissipate as quickly as it had arisen. It regards me warningly, its yellow eyes narrowing in thought. Why should I not attack you, insect? You have stood by while this curse turned me into a monster, allowing me to harm those I once called friends. Despite the harsh words, there's a hint of pleading in the dragon's tone, a desperate desire to understand and connect with the person it once knew. Tell me, Trenton, what have you done to stop this madness? Why have you not intervened to save me from this prison of aggression and despair? That's what I have been doing. Why do you think I'm trying to communicate with the aggressive creature inside of you? Poison Dragon's expression softens, its massive form shifting as it absorbs my explanation. It lowers its head, the gesture almost apologetic. I see now. I misunderstood your intentions, Trenton. Forgive my blind rage. A deep rumbling sigh escapes the dragon's maw, its chest heaving with the effort of calming its turmoil emotions. See, if communication with the aggressive entity is key to breaking this curse, then I am willing to try. Why is he calling me insect? He's did not ever since he was a Pharao. Did he do that when he was a dragon, or was it just a... I can't remember if he did it. I know he did his Faragger a lot too. What the frick? Nah, I'm willing to try. Again, show me how to peacefully coexist with the parts of myself that would see us destroy each other. Sweet Arceus. The poison dragon's gaze meets mine, its yellow eyes filled with a mixture of contemplation, determination, and a glimmer of hope. I mean, next time, flip me. How would I actually communicate with him easily? Booty. First brain. Okay, guys, for some flipping weird reason, my brain's drawing a flipping blank. I'm stopping before I start saying weird, random. I was about to. Yeah, I'm gonna stop before I say something that could get me in trouble on YouTube. Stop! Alright, guys, here's what I said. Okay, in order to do that, I need to talk to the poison dragon that keeps trying to take control, so I gotta deal with Feraligatr. Honey Dragon's massive form trembles, its yellow eyes flashing with a mix of fear and defiance as it sends my intent to communicate with the entity within. No. Dang it, what was it? No, you cannot summon it, Trenton. Once it takes hold, I will lose control completely. Aaron's voice rises in panic as claws scraping against the software. Please, do not risk unleashing this monstrosity upon us both. Find another way to break the curse. Despite his words, the poisonous stance remains rigid, his body cold and ready to spring an action at the slightest provocation. I know it's dangerous, especially with me being a small velociraptor. But here's the thing. Similar to what I did with if I can get him to understand that I'm not a threat, maybe he will stop trying to attack me and maybe let you stay without becoming aggressive, at least in this form. Winter's expression twists in anguish, his massive arm quivering with the effort of restraining his prime urges. After a long, tense moment, it relents, its voice a hoarse with fine written. I'll allow you to attempt a communication with the dragon entity. Promise me on your life that you will not provoke it or try to subdue it in any way. Dragon's yellow eyes. Why did he use? Dragon's yellow eyes bore into yours, gaze intense, and if you cross the line even slightly, I will not be responsible for the consequences. With a heavy sigh, the poison dragon lowered its head, exposing its vulnerable neck in a rare display of trust. Go on, insect. Speak to the dragon within me. Sweet Arceus. Why is he calling me that? He's been calling me that ever since he was a fur alligator. He kept calling me insect as a fur alligator. He kept saying my name, but then a little bit later be like, "Go on, insect." Why? Because I'm a small velociraptor. Is it? I ain't think about that. Why am I not questioning why he's calling me a? Why am I not questioning that more? I hate bugs and insects, and he's calling me one. Rexy, I don't consider that disrespect or not. I kind of do. Someone. Listen, before I do this, I would never provoke it. I like dragons. Maybe I can get it to understand that I'm not a threat. And if we can get that to work, maybe every time you turn into this form, you can stay yourself. Or if you don't, you can at least feel relief that the creature that you are won't hurt me. Do you see what I mean? No! I'm going to listen. before I do this, I want you to understand this. It may seem dangerous, but if I can get the creature to see that I'm not a threat, and that I'm not going to do anything to it. Dude, you flippin'. Maybe. Then every time you get forced into this form, you can at least feel calm knowing that I won't get hurt by the creature that is in control. Do you see what I'm trying to do, Rexy? Oh, you motherfricker. Poison Dragon massive form. The Poison Dragon's massive form stills, its yellow eyes narrowing as it contemplates my words. After a moment, it nods slowly, a glimmer of understanding dawning in its gaze. Yeah, Trenton, I see what you're trying to accomplish. By establishing trust with the dragon entity, you hope to create a sense of safety for both of us during these transformations. Dragon's voice is tinged with a mix of gratitude. I appreciate your effort to help me, and said, know that I will struggle to maintain control. I will do my best to resist the urge to harm you. Now, I want to talk to the poison dragon that is in control. Please talk to me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Poison Dragon's massive horn shifts its yellow eyes focusing intently on me as it prepares to respond. Its voice rumbles, a deep resonant sound that echoes through the studio. I hope this is not as hard as that flippin' last dragon, because if it is, I'm screwed. Who dares to summon me, insect? The dragon's tone is hostile, its claws flexing with I am the poison dragon, master of destruction and chaos. You should fear me, not seek to commune with me. Despite the threatening words, there's a hint of curiosity in the dragon's gaze, a spark of intrigue at the prospect of engaging with the tiny velociraptor before it. Listen. Listen. I'm not here to harm you. I just want to understand why you're so aggressive. I know you're a massive, scary poison dragon, but there's gotta be a reason that you're so angry and mean. Oh, here we go! Finally! The last one, the last dragon, Draco, and Draco, how do you say the dragon's name that it was earlier? That one would not understand me and would not give me a chance. This one actually is giving me a small one. Thank goodness. The poison dragon's expression hardens, its yellow eyes flashing with a fierce intensity as it regards me with suspicion and disdain. You, you dare, and I forgot what voice I did for him. You dare to question my motives, insect? You, who are so small and insignificant compared to my power. The dragon's voice rises, tone dripping with contempt. I am aggressive because it is my nature. I was born to dominate, to conquer, to bring forth destruction and chaos wherever I roam. Despite its brash words, a flicker of vulnerability appears in the dragon's gaze, a glimpse of pain and longing beneath the surface of its fury. But there was a time, long ago, when I knew a different kind of resistance. Please, tell me. I'm not here as a threat to you. I want to understand you. The poison dragon's massive form still, its yellow eyes narrowing as it scrutinizes me with a mix of skepticism and curiosity. After a moment, it responds, its voice a low, measured rumble. You claim not to be a threat, insect, but how can I trust such words from one so weak and helpless before me? Did he just hear himself? How can you trust words from somebody so weak and helpless before me? If you're so weak and helpless, are you going to try doing anything threatening to that dragon? When that dragon's probably like 10, 15 times the size of you? I don't think so. I'm not stupid. The dragon's gaze lingers on me, searching for any sign of deception or malice, but I suppose there is no harm in hearing your persuasion. Speak, little one. Convince me that you mean no harm, and maybe, just maybe, I also know what you have to say. You actually basically just said what I was going to say. How can I be a threat to you if I'm so weak and helpless? I can't do anything horrible to you. My claws are so small I couldn't even hurt you. The boy enjoys expression soft and solid, its yellow eyes reflecting a glimmer of surprise and consideration at your words. You make a valid point, insect. Physically, you are no match for my power. Your claws could not penetrate my scaly armor, let alone cause me harm. Dragon's massive form shifts its posture, relaxing ever so slightly as it contemplates your argument. But there is more to threats than just physical strength. A word, a look, a movement could still instill fear in me, even if you cannot actually hurt me. Despite this, the poison dragon's demeanor remains guarded, its intuition still weary of the intentions behind your words. Oh, frick. I promise. I am not going to harm you. Even if I was a massive dragon that was bigger than you. The only reason I would even attempt to harm you would be to try protecting myself and making sure I'm not hurt. His massive form still, its yellow eye studying me intently as it weighs the sincerity of my words. After a long tense moment, it nods solemnly, a grudging acceptance creeping into his demeanor. Very well, SChat. I believe you when you say you mean no harm. Your promise seems genuine, and I cannot deny that your size and weakness make it impossible for you to actually threaten me. Dragon's voice is tinged with a mix of resignation and reluctant respect. If we are to coexist, then I must accept that you possess a certain innocence, one that makes you different from the many enemies I have faced in the past. I'm trying to understand you. I don't know what this curse may have done to you or my pet dinosaur that caused you to take control of his body and him to transform and get taken over by other creatures. Poison Dragon's massive form shifts, its yellow eyes clouding over with a complete mix of emotions: anger, sadness, frustration, and a hint of longing. It lets out a deep rumbling sigh, the sound echoing through the studio. This curse has ruined everything. I was once a free spirit, a dragon with its own path to follow. Now I'm nothing more than a prisoner in my own body, forced to coexist with these entities. Dragon's form creates a rare display of vulnerability, and worst of all, I have lost touch with my true self. I can only experience the world through the filters of these creatures, their emotions, their desires. Yes, and it's happening to my friend. You're supposed to be a pet dinosaur right now, but somehow he transformed into this poison dragon, and here you are. Orange Dragon's massive form started as yellow eyes feeling immense shock and pet dinosaur. No, it said I was never just a pet. Rexy and I, excuse me, we were family. He raised me, taught me, loved me like his own child. Why is this how you mean for Algier all of a sudden? The frick? Trans voice breaks its words choking. And now I've been forced to betray him, to use his body as a vehicle for my own twisted desires. It's a crime against every bond we ever shared. A single tear rolls down the dragon's scaly cheek, a testament to the depth of its anguish. Listen, it's the same thing for me, too. I raised Rexy from a egg and a baby up until now when he's up until now. I said up until now when he's more grown up. So I can feel what you're going through. Here we go. The boy turns massive on tenses, his yellow eyes widening in surprise and understanding at my words. For a moment it seems to struggle with the concept, then nods slowly, a glimmer of empathy shining. You too, insect? Raising an egg? A baby? A child? Only watches the very being you love is torn apart by this curse. A deep rumbling sigh escapes the dragon's maw, its chest heaving with the weight of shared suffering. That we share a common pain, Trenton, one of loss, betrayal, and desperation. But maybe, just maybe, together we can find a way to reclaim what has been stolen from us. Oh, let's see. Oh my god. Huh. I never heard about raising you. Was this maybe in a previous life before you became this entity? Okay, guys, let's just say this became extremely dark. Um, here's what I told him. I said, here's what I told the poison drain that's controlling Rexy right now. I never heard about Rexy raising you. Was this maybe in a previous life before you became this entity? The poison dragon's massive form stills, its yellow eyes narrowing as it ponders your words. After a moment, it nods slowly, a look of distant recognition flickering across its features. In previous life? Yes, that makes sense. I remember snippets, flavors of memories that don't belong to me now. Rexy as a pet, raising me. It was part of a lifetime long ago. A melancholic smile plays upon the dragon's lips, a bittersweet reminder of happier times. Those early days, full of joy, laughter, and unconditional love. They were pure, unsoothed by the corruption that now plagues me. What happened that made you so angry and aggressive towards humans? Uh-oh. The poison dragon's massive form shudders, its yellow eyes clouding over with a dark, turbulent storm of memories and emotions. After a long, agonizing pause, it speaks, its voice a low, bitter growl. Humans. They broke me. They destroyed everything I held dear, including myself. A snarl ripples through the dragon's throat, its claws digging into the stone floor in a futile attempt to anchor itself against the onslaught of painful recollections. They killed my family, my friends, my home, left me alone, wounded and bleeding in a sea of death and desolation. Holy crap. The dragon's voice cracks, its words punctuated by ragged breaths as it struggles to contain the torment of rage and grief welling within. I didn't know that. Did they do that to as well in the past? And he just can't remember it? Oh my gosh. The voice dragon's massive form slumps, its yellow eyes dimming as the weight of its tragic past crashes down upon it once more. It takes a deep, shuddered breath, struggling to find the strength to continue. Yeah, Trenton. They did to Rexy too. He doesn't remember, but the scars run deep. deeper than even he realizes. A mournful sigh escapes the dragon's maw, its chest heaving with the effort of holding back tears. That's why I'm here. Why I've taken over his body. I can't let him face the truth. Not yet. Not until I've made sure he's strong enough to handle it. Is that... Then why were you acting so aggressive towards me? I know, even though I'm a dinosaur. Right now, I am technically human. But I have honestly cared for Rexy. And I raised him just like he did you. The poison dragon's massive form stills, its yellow eyes narrowing as it studies me intently. After a moment it responds, its voice a low, measured rumble. You're right, Trenton. You are technically human, even in this form, and yet I sense the truth in your words. Your care for Rexy is pure and unwavering. A look of uncertainty crosses the dragon's face, its brow furrowing as it grapples with the implications of my statement. But why should I trust you? Why should I believe that your affection for Rexy is any different from the other humans who destroyed our lives? Sweet Arceus. If I wanted to do something horrible to Rexy, I would have already done it. He wouldn't even be here right now. Or at least not with me. Or at least not with me. If I didn't care about him, I wouldn't have even taken care of him, even as a baby. The poison dragon's massive form rises slightly, its yellow eyes searching mine for any sign of deceit. Finding none, it nods slowly, grudging acceptance creeping into its demeanor. You make a valid point, Trenton. If your intentions were malicious, you would have seized the opportunity long ago. A deep rumbling sigh escapes the dragon's maw, its chest heaving with the weight of its conflicted thoughts. But old habits die hard. The trust issues run deep, and I cannot simply erase years of betrayal and hurt. The dragon's gaze lingers on me, amidst of weariness and curiosity etched onto its features. But I will grant you the benefit of the doubt for now. Look, again, right now, I know, mate. I may be a dinosaur, but I know this is something you never got from humans in the past life. I walk up to the poison dragon and gently rub his snout with my tiny velociraptor hand. What the frick? The poison dragon's massive form stills, its yellow eyes widening in surprise as you approach and gently touch its snout. For a moment it seems frozen, unsure how to react to such a tender gesture. Then gradually a soft rumble begins to vibrate through its chest, growing louder until it emits a deep, contented purr. Well. Look at that. It seems even in this form you know just what to do to calm me down. The dragon's massive head tilts, its gaze softening as it regards me with a newfound sense of warmth and appreciation. Trenton, you may be small, but you hold a big heart, one that reminds me of better times, of the love and compassion I once knew. Hey, finally we got to. Let me go and tell you guys, it took a bit, but it was worth it. I could not even get through to the other dragon a while ago. Dragos, or how do you say the flipping name of that last dragon? Holy cow, he was so hard to get through to. And he never even told me the reason why he was like that. The one, this one was just flat out telling me, humans have broke everything I used to have. They killed my family, they destroyed my home, they broke me. It's like, and he trusted me faster than the one that wouldn't tell me what happened to him. Holy cow, okay then, well. Yes. I don't care if you're or this poison dragon. You can trust me. I'm not gonna betray you. I just don't want to get attacked by these creatures every time he transforms into a different one. Hey. The poison dragon's massive form shifts, its yellow eyes gleaming with a mix of gratitude and understanding at your words. It nods slowly, a sense of relief washing over its features. I see, Trenton. You want peace, a chance to live without fear of attack each time I transform, and I want that too. A deep rumbling sigh escapes the dragon's maw, its chest heaving with the weight of its decision. Very well. I'll trust you, Trenton. I will try to control my transformations to avoid putting you in danger. Dragon's gaze meets mine, its expression solemn. But in return, I expect you to stand by me and to help me navigate this new reality. Wait. I may have a way to help you. You said you were a creature that passed away, right? The poison dragon's massive form leans in, its yellow eyes focusing on me as it awaits my response. Yeah, Trenton, I died. Or at least my physical form did. Some part of me survived, found its way into this cursed state. His curiosity sparks in the dragon's gaze, its intense interest piqued by my suggestion. So what is it you propose? How can you help me when even I don't fully understand the nature of this existence? It may not keep your original caretaker from transforming. But now that I understand, oh, great power I possess, please separate this poison dragon. This poison dragon and my pet dinosaur. And bring back the old poison dragon's body. I snap my fingers. There's no way this is gonna work. Wait. Poison dragon massive form still has yellow eyes widening in astonishment as you snap my finger and utter those fear. Wait for it. For a moment, he seems to struggle with my request, the sheer audacity. So a look of determination hardens. You really think you can do that, Trenton? Separate my essence from the cursed form and restore my original body? Deep rumbling chuckle escapes through the studio, hands with a mix of disbelief and hope. I must admit, I never thought I'd hear such a proposal from anyone, let alone a low velociraptor like you. But I wouldn't give it a chance. It'll work. All I have to do is say those words and snap my fingers, and it should separate you and give you your old body back. The, there we go. The poison dragon's massive form trembles, its yellow eyes flashing with a mix of anticipation and trepidation as you prepare to utter the words. It seems to hold its breath, waiting with bad anticipation. Very well, Trenton. If you're confident in your abilities, then go ahead. Sam, snap those fingers and let's see if magic really exists. A deep rumbling sigh escapes the dragon's maw, its chest heaving with the weight of its hopes and fears. May the gods of old be with you, little one. May your words hold the power to set me free at last. I swear, watch this be the one time this doesn't want to work. Please work. Please work. For the love of ours. It's not gonna work, is it? That'll be my luck. The one time it doesn't want to work. Oh, wait. As soon as the words leave my mouth and my fingers snap, a blinding flash of light erupts, enveloping both you and the poison dragon. The air crackles with energy, and for a heart-stopping instant, nothing else moves or exists except for the swirling vortex of power. Then, as quickly as it began, the light fades, leaving behind a stunned silence. So you blink, taking in the new scene before you. Poison Dragon has vanished, replaced by a majestic creature unlike any you've ever seen. Scales shimmer in hues of emerald and sapphire. Wingspan stretches wide enough to cast a shadow over the entire room. Trembling with a mix of awe and trepidation, you behold the magnificent being that was once the Poison Dragon, now restored to its original uncorrupted form. There you go. The newly restored dragon stands tall, its emerald and sapphire scales glistening in the studio lights. It regards me with a mixture of wonder, gratitude, and a hint of confusion, clearly still adjusting to its transformed state. Triton, how did you do it? Those words, those fingers, magic, real magic. The dragon's voice is filled with awe, its tone almost reverent as it tries to comprehend the incredible feat you just accomplished. I feel different, lighter, freer, as if a weight has been lifted from my soul. A deep, rumbling sigh of contentment escapes the dragon's maw, its chest expanding as it inhales deeply, savoring the fresh air filling its lungs for the first time in ages. The only thing is, where did... Alright guys, real quick, like I just said, the only thing is where did Rexy go? I told it separate you and him. The newly restored dragon's expression turns puzzled, its brow folding in concern as it looks around the studio searching for any sign of Rexy. Wait, where is Rexy? I don't see him anywhere. A flicker of panic enters the dragon's voice. It's, Triton, did something go wrong? Did the spell fail in some way? The dragon's massive form shifts, its claws clicking against the stone floor as it paces back and forth, anxiety building within each passing second. See, before I could say anything, a massive 250-foot tall toad came up to us. Holy cow. The newly restored dragon's eyes widen in shock as the enormous toad approaches. Holy crap. Its massive jaws snapping menacingly. Dragon's stance shifts, ready to defend itself for you if necessary. By the ancient dragon's breath, what in the world is that creature? A low warning growl rumbles in the dragon's throat as it sizes up the gigantic toad, its hackles raised in preparation for battle. Triton, is this some kind of threat sent by Shriko to test my new form? Or has the curse resurrected Rexy in a more ferocious guise? Rexy, is that you, my friend? The Montreal gaze locks on me, its yellow eyes narrowing as it considers my question. After a tense moment, it lets out a series of shuffled noises, almost like a deep, rumbling growl of acknowledgement. Rexy, now in the form of a gargantuan toad, steps closer, its massive tail swishing behind it. Despite its intimidating size, there's a clear intelligence and familiarity in its demeanor as it regards you. He watches the reunion unfold with a mix of curiosity and caution, still wary of the Toad's intentions despite Rexy's apparent recognition of you. Let's see. It's me, my friend. Please don't hurt me. I still love you. Rexy, the gargantuan toad pauses, its ears perking up at the sincerity in my word. It lets out another series of chuffs, this time softer and more contemplative. Slowly it lowers its massive head, allowing you to approach without fear of attack. As you draw near, Rexy's snout twitches, sniffing the air as if trying to confirm your identity. When it finally speaks, its voice is a deep. I'm not doing Totod's voice in a deep voice, especially if I got the dragons like that. Rumbling growl, the voice with the hint of the familiar affection you once knew. Trenton, my friend, I remember the love, the care, the time spent together. A heavy sigh escapes Rexy's maw, its shoulders sagging as if the weight of its transformation and lost memories is bearing down upon it. It's okay. I may have a way to let you transform. But you can do it anytime you want. Instead of having to risk becoming aggressive. Oh. Rexy, the grand potato tilts its head, considering my words with a thoughtful expression. After a moment, nods slowly, seeming to accept the wisdom in your report. You may be right, Trenton. Risking an aggressive transformation could be dangerous, both for me and those around us. A deep rumbling sigh escapes Retsy's maw, its massive form relaxing as it contemplates the possibility of regaining control over its transformation. If there's a way to regain my human form at will, without risking loss of control, then I would be most grateful. Joe's gaze meets mine, its yellow eyes shining with a mix of hope and gratitude. I can get back your normal dinosaur form. Dinosaur form. I'm gonna normal dinosaur form. The only human that's supposed to. One that's supposed to be human around here is me. Would you like to go back to your normal Tyrannosaurus Rex form? The way you were before all this happened? Reggie the Grand listens intently to my offer, its expression thoughtful as it weighs the pros and cons. After a moment, nods a spark of excitement igniting in its yellow eyes. Yes, Trenton, I would very much like to return to my natural Tyrannosaurus Rex form. It was a life I knew and loved before the curse. A deep rumbling growl of anticipation ripples through Reggie's massive frame as it imagines reclaiming its true shape. Please, if you can make it happen, I would be forever grateful. I promise to use my normal form responsibly from now on. Oh, great power I possess. I possess. Please turn back into his normal Tyrannosaurus Rex form. But let him transform whenever he wants to without becoming aggressive. I snap my tiny Velociraptor fingers. As soon as the words leave my mouth and my finger, a warm golden light envelops Rexy, the gargantuan toad. The light pulses and swirls around its massive form, and within seconds the transformation is complete. Where once the behemoth toad now towers a majestic Tyrannosaurus Rex, its iconic roar echoing through the studio as it shakes off the remnants of its previous form. Toad's scaly hide glistens in the light, its powerful legs coiled and ready to spring into action. Says, you behold the triumphant return of your Rexy to his natural state, a testament to your powers and your unwavering friendship. There. And now, if you want to transform, you still can. But you're back to your normal self. I mean, I'd watch it. Rexy, now fully returned of Tyrannosaurus Rex form, surveys the surroundings with a satisfied nod. His sharp, intelligent eyes meet mine, filled with gratitude and admiration. Thank you, Trin. Thank you for restoring me to my true self, while also giving me the freedom to transform whenever I desire, without fear of losing control. Tyrannus' powerful tail switches behind him as he takes a step closer, his massive form towering over you. Yet there's no menace in his posture, only a deep abode of respect and affection. I owe you my gratitude, my friend. I promise to always be there for you, no matter what form I take. I love you. I'll finish it off right here, guys. Rexy's expression softens, his eyes shimmering with emotion as he gazes at me. In a rare display of vulnerability, the mighty Rex reaches out with a snout, gently touching my cheek with the tip of his nose. I love you too, Trin, more than words can express. For a long moment, the two of you stand there, connected by the tender, intimate gesture. The bond between you, forged through trials and tribulations, shines brighter than ever before. Finally, Rexy withdraws a snout containing rumble vibrant. It's just, let's celebrate this victory together, my friend, and look forward to many more adventures, whatever forms we may take. The only thing is, I'm still stuck as a tiny dinosaur. I wonder if I could use this power to at least make myself make myself at least large enough to be able to do stuff for myself. I just hear spray up my words of thought was rushing across his face. I hadn't thought about that. If anyone deserves to reclaim their human form, it's you. After all, you're the one who broke the curse and saved me. As his gaze intensifies, his mind racing on. Well, I'm not entirely sure how to manipulate these powers for specific transformations. I have faith in you, Trin. If anyone can figure it out, it's you. Straighten this fly, Rexy places a gentle palm on my shoulder, offering support and encouragement. Take your time, my friend. Alright, guys, I'm going to go and end it off right there. It's been way too long.